Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking a bit about the cheating problem that the finals is having, what the developers have said about it, what I think they're going to do to fix it, and also why the cheating is happening in the first place. So we're on the Discord page here. This is the official Discord, by the way, so official developers and official mods are making these posts. And Embark have said, we are aware of the recent increase in cheating instances. We're actively working on improving the situation. I'm not going to read the rest of this, you can read, all of that if you want, but I'm not going to. They've said they're aware of the issue, and they're working on fixing the issue. And that's pretty much all you want from the developers, right? You want them to recognize the situation, and you want them to work on the situation. And then down here in their post about all of the Halloween stuff hitting the store, they also said, P.S. We know there's some scary cheaters, crashes, and bugs in the open beta 2. We keep working to improve the experience and have a few fixes coming your way in a patch 2. Stay tuned. So they know about the problem, they're working on the problem's gonna come and be fixed soon. That's great, that's good work from the developers right there. And that's good communication as well. So now for why cheating in this game is so prevalent compared to other games. There are two reasons, and one of them is pretty much the main reason why, and that's because this game doesn't have region locking. There is a kind of overcomplicated description of region locking here, but I'm gonna kind of simplify that. You can read that if you want. So if someone is in China, and they are able to play in EU or NA, or in different regions basically, it means the game doesn't have region locking, because they are able to play in different regions, so their region isn't locked, right? And if someone in China can't play in EU or NA, then it means the game does have region locking. So the finals doesn't have region locking, and I don't know about you, I don't know what your games were like, but maybe out of 20 of the cheaters that I've met in-game, 19 of them had Chinese usernames, and one of them didn't. And there are reasons why China is so prevalent in cheating. It's like some crazy figure that they make up of the cheating population, and there are reasons for that, but I'm not going to really get into that in this video. It is just worth noting that like a very large percentage of people that cheat in video games just come from China. And that's just a fact, and you can go and look into that if you want. So, because the game isn't region locked, it means that people from China can just come onto your servers and cheat. And the reason that they'd do that is because it's easier to play against people that aren't cheating than people that are, right? And they're playing on different servers, like EU or NA, because it's much less likely that EU or NA people are cheating versus the Chinese servers where other Chinese people are going to be cheating, right? So that's why they're trying to join onto different servers, and they're able to do that because the game doesn't have region locking. I hope that makes sense. So that's definitely the main issue here. That's the problem, and that's most likely what the developers are going to do to fix the problem. I'd say they're going to roll out a patch that implements region locking, and then you're probably not going to see so many cheaters in your games. And then we have a kind of lesser reason as to why cheating is probably happening in this game, and that's because of skill-based matchmaking. There's a whole wiki page here I just got up because I wanted something different to appear on the screen. You don't have to read that, I'm not going to read that. But basically, any other game that you play is probably going to have skill-based matchmaking. If it's CSGO, PUBG, Warzone, Fortnite, anything like that, all of those games have skill-based matchmaking, both in the ranked mode and not in the ranked mode. So in the ranked mode, you have a visible elo that you can see go up and down when you win or lose games. But when you're playing casually, you still do have an elo, it's just kind of invisible and the game doesn't really show it to you because it's the casual mode. But if you're like really, really good at Warzone, let's say, and you win maybe 3 games in a row of Warzone, then you're probably going to increase your elo, and you're going to start running into more cheaters. Because the better you play, the more likely it is you're matched with other people that are playing really well, and if someone's playing really, really well, then that, they definitely might be a cheater. Whereas someone that isn't playing well at all, they're probably not going to be a cheater. And the finals doesn't have skill-based matchmaking to the same extent that other games would. I think this is probably a conscious decision though. I think they probably made the skill-based matchmaking quite loose, just in case they didn't get so many players in the beta. They probably wanted matches to be found quite quickly and for people to just hop into games. So I think this would be a conscious decision, and they probably just made the skill-based matchmaking quite loose. Even in the ranked mode, I'd say it's quite loose as well. So this is definitely a lesser reason as to why cheating is going to be prevalent in this game, but the main one is definitely the lack of region locking. So, now up on the screen I have the finals playtest Steam charts. This, by the way, reaching a 264,000 player count during a beta is really, really good. That's incredible, so props to Embark Studios for managing to get that done. That's very impressive. So this is up on the screen because I've seen a lot of people saying, oh, you know, cheaters are going to kill this game, this is a dead game, too many cheaters, no one's going to play it. I've seen a lot of stuff like that, and that's just simply not true. Like, look at the all-time peak, 264,000. Look at playing an hour ago, 217,000. And today's Tuesday, right? Today's a weekday, so not many people are going to be able to hop on as they would on the weekend, right? And the weekend is when the all-time peak was hit. So I just wanted to point out that cheaters aren't going to kill this game, especially if the developers release a patch that implements region locking. It's just not going to die. It's just not. So I just wanted to put that out there, despite what you may, you know, see on Reddit or on the Discord where people say it's going to die because of the cheaters. That's just not true. And I will also say, this is a beta, right? The whole point of betas is to test stuff out. They realize they've got a cheating problem, they're going to fix the cheating problem, and then it's not going to be an issue on launch. That is literally the entire purpose of a beta. It's to fix stuff for the full release. So there you go. I might be rambling a little bit now, but those are my thoughts on this matter. This game isn't going away. It's not going to die anytime soon. It's something very, very fresh. It's added something very fresh to the FPS market, and I think it's going to have a pretty long lifespan, and I definitely don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. And also, it helps that the developers are probably going to release a patch very soon implementing a region lock. I'd be very surprised if the patch did anything other than that. So there you go, just wanted to talk about that a little bit, just kind of explain some stuff, why it's going on, what the developers are probably going to do to fix it, and yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Farewell.